Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back because it is time for another Toby Accessibility Doom Mod video, because that is right. On Christmas Day, huge shout out to Mr. Alan D1 and the rest of the team. Toby Accessibility Mod 8.0 is out, and it has even more cool updates, fixes, and features, because now we have the original big four of DOS Doom engine first-person shooters. We have, of course, Doom 1 and 2, Heretic, and now Hexen. So we have those four games. We have some new accessibility features and updates, which I will go through here. And yeah, just when I think this mod can't get any better, they surprise me and they add something that I totally wouldn't have even imagined possible. So again, huge thank you, huge shout out to the entire team. I will put a link in the description below where you can get the Toby version 8.0 mod, as well as the Toby Doom audio manual that has been updated for version 8.0. I highly recommend that you download and listen to that, especially if you are new to the game, because it goes through in detail a lot more than I will here. All the sounds, the setup, the accessibility features. And so, yes, I highly encourage giving the mod a shot, downloading the manual. Again, it sounds self-explanatory, but please wear headphones for this video and when playing the game, because that will help you very much in hearing where all the objects and enemies and items and all that stuff really are. So before we get into the game itself, just a really quick primer here. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail. Again, check out the manual or even my Toby Doom 7.5 video that I did earlier this year. Before you can play Toby Doom, you will need to go to GOG.com or Steam and buy Doom, Doom 2, Heretic, and Hexen. Now Hexen, if you want to play all four of these types of games. And once you download and install them, you want to navigate to each one of those games folder, and you're really looking for one file in each of those games folders. And they are .wad files, WAD files. You want doom.wad, doom2.wad, heretic.wad, and hexen.wad. What I find is helpful is I copy all of those into like a separate folder that I just have elsewhere. And that way I can call upon them at any time. So let's say that Toby 8.5 or 9 comes out, and I zap this folder and put version 9 in its place. I can just easily grab those four files and boom, we're back in business. So you will need to download the Toby Accessibility Mod 8.0 file, unzip it, and put it wherever you want it on your computer. So if you have a games folder, put it there, whatever. And then once you have that folder wherever you want it, go ahead and copy those four files, those four WAD files, paste them into the Toby Doom 8.0 folder that we are in right now. And then you just, you're all set up. All you have to do is find, there are several files that say play, and then you have like play classic Doom, play classic Heretic and Hexen, play Toby Doom, play Toby Hexen, play Toby Heretic, play Toby Death Arena, and even play Operation MDK if you have that extra mod with it's a whole new level pack and story that Alan created a year or two ago. So when you run, we are going to run the play Toby Doom file for the first time. And the first time you do, okay, hang on. It's not focused here. Let's see here. Play Toby Doom. So I don't have a screen reader on right now, but this will come up. You'll get a big blue window, and it'll kind of give you a warning. Windows will freak out a little bit, warn you that this may not be a safe file. I click more info or hit enter on more info. Then I say run anyway. You only have to do this once, so then the next time you come in, you just hit enter on play Toby Doom, and then you will be brought to the ZDoom launcher. So in this case, I'm going to play Toby Doom, so I want to choose choose Doom 2 Hell on Earth. That is what you need to play Toby Doom, and you should also see Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent Rider, and Hexen Beyond Heretic if you copied those 4 WAD files into the Doom folder. You have the Ultimate Doom, you have Doom 2 Hell on Earth, and then Heretic and Hexen. So we're going to hit enter on play Toby Doom, and here we are.
Main menu, options, new game.
This should sound familiar.
Toby Doom 1.
So we'll just go into the first level here. So, just a quick review. It tells you the level name when you start a new level. And all of your features from all previous versions of Toby Doom are here and working great. But we have a few new ones. So I can, just like before, I could hit
north
Q, and now I know, okay, I'm facing north. I can hit E and R to turn 45 degrees at left or right. Now listen when I walk. We're on these kind of metal plates. We're on carpet here. That may be a little hard to hear, but yes, you can hear carpet. So yes, we have footstep sounds, and this can actually be really helpful for when you are trying to figure out where you are on a map. Maybe you're cruising around and, oh, I remember starting on some metal plates, then we went into a wooden floor, then we maybe went to, I don't know, carpeting or like a stone type floor, and you'll be able to hear that. There's our health sound. We don't need it, so you hear the beeping. Now also you hear, there's our sound, our wall impact detection here. You hear the brr, 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 brr when we're hitting a wall. We have a new feature, and this is, instead of impact detection, if I want to know sort of where the walls and stuff are, I do not have to totally hug the wall like I used to, because now we have like a wall detection system, not just an impact detection system. So if I hit number pad 6 on my keyboard, or the apostrophe key if you don't have a number pad, now you hear to the left we have a static sound, kind of a static white noise. And the further I get away from it, you hear it gets quieter. The closer I get, it gets pretty loud in my left ear in this case. So what you can do is you can actually walk around a little bit. Now you hear I have walls on both sides of me, but if I move forward another step or two, I have a wall on my left, but not on my right anymore. So if I go backward, so on the right hand side, it looks like I've got just a pillar. It's not a full wall. Now you can also use this, if I walk forward here, now you hear the static sound in front of me, so you can tell that there's a wall that I'm looking at facing west. But if I sidestep, you hear how it went away, and now it came back again. Now I'm going to go to the left. So I know there's no beeping sound for a door, but I can tell that, hey, in front of me now,
west.
I can continue walking west, and now I hear kind of like a doorway, archway, whatever. I can hear that there's walls on either side of me, and if I keep moving forward, now I'm in a room. So let's keep on going. Okay, I hear some ammo. We're going to sidestep. Ammo.
Clip.
There you are. And so you hear that I'm getting close to walls. There's my armor.
Green armor bonus. Armor bonus.
You hear that there is static in front of me, so we're just going to make a UE.
Northeast.
So I turned 180 degrees.
East.
And now we can walk back. Let's see if we can find that arch. Okay, there it is, because I hear it on both. So you see how we've heard the static, and now we're in a big open area, so we don't hear static on either side. But if I back up, now you don't hear metal. You hear we're on like a stone surface. Now we're back on metal. All right, so if we strafe to the left side, we have our computer terminals, and you hear static, so there's our wall.
East.
And now we know that there's an opening to our left because we don't hear any static anymore.
North, north.
So we'll snap turn. Now I hear walls on both sides. Oh, I guess I can go right because I don't hear anything there.
Northeast.
There's our first door. Enemies. We can lock on or just try to aim and shoot.
Clip.
Got our ammo.
Shell. Gun.
Shotgun.
Shell.
And shells.
Shell.
So again, listen to this as I walk forward and backward. So you can tell there's kind of some pillars here. So a wall doesn't have to be a solid wall. It could just be some support pillars or what have you. But if I go to the right more, now I've got... So it's just a cool way to figure out what's around you. Shoot this guy. We got... Okay.
South. Clip. East. Shell. South. Clip.
Okay, we got more ammo.
Armor bonus.
Door.
Red key is required.
Okay, we've discovered our red door.
Red door.
That's normal. So we're going to go to this door to our right.
Clip. Clip.
Again, this is the first level of Toby Doom. I've used this as an example level in a lot of my previous videos, so this should kind of start to sound a little more familiar to people if you've seen the other videos. So we're going to go out here,
Chain gun.
blow up some barrels, blow up some dudes, get some armor,
Clip.
and you hear some bubbling poison to the right of me.
Clip.
I hear some ammo. We got some walls. But you see how I'm using the static, and I don't have to always... I don't have to hug that wall for the... I can just sort of be away. And what's also nice about that from a gameplay point of view is that
Shotgun.
if I'm in a big room, and I don't know that it's a big room, if I am able to stand and walk further away from the wall, I may be able to hear some audio landmarks. I may be able to hear some power-ups because I may be a little more close to them in the center of the room. So maybe I don't overlook that little bit of health or ammo or a key or something else that's in the middle of the room. So, you know, again, use your compass, use your footsteps sounds, use your impact detection, your wall detection. You've got your ledge detection if you're about to drop off of a high area. I'll show you that in Hexen again. But so now we can, just like before, I can hit M.
Marker menu.
And I can navigate, let's say, where was that red door that we found earlier?
Add marker. Remove. Remove nearest exploration. Pathfinder.
I'll show you exploration in a bit.
Add pathfinder.
Pathfinding.
Pathfinder. Stop. Pathfinder. Start. Red door.
Red door.
Dismiss.
It drops some breadcrumbs. I'm going to use my mouse
Shotgun.
to center that in my audio. Got a door here. We're going to continue to follow. All I'm doing
Shell.
is I'm just centering the beeping in my view. There's another door. Okay, it's off to our right.
Red.
And that little hum
Door.
and the red door.
Red door. Red door.
So those... Oh, one more feature that is new. So you know at the end of the level, they always give you that... you know, you hear the all the shooting. It's tallying up how many enemies you killed, how many items you found, how many secrets you found. Well, now when I'm in the level, if I want to make sure that I have everything that I want before I go to that alarm sound and hit the level exit, if I hit number pad 4 or my semicolon key on my keyboard.
Secrets 0 of 0. Monsters 12 of 12. Items 7 of 12.
So I could go back and I could go find items if I wanted to, or I could just go toward the end of the level. There's our alarm clock sound, as I call it. So this stuff here, boom, you know, you hear all the, I'm just hitting the space bar to zip through it.
Command center.
And now we're on the level 2. And remember, F2,
Save game.
I can save the game.
Menu.
F3
dismiss. Load game.
will load a game that is slightly different in Heretic and Hexen. It is F5 and F6, which I actually forgot about because I'm so used to playing Doom. But that is some Toby Doom stuff, but of course there's way more to this. There's another accessibility feature that I haven't shown you that I really like, and I think a lot of you, especially people who have said, I've heard a lot of people say they still get lost, they still have trouble finding certain areas. Well, there's one more feature that is in experimental mode right now, but it already works pretty well. And that is the exploration feature. But to do that, let's exit Doom and let's go play some Toby Hexen so you get to see that.
Are you sure you want to quit the game?
Yes, I am sure. So let's go ahead and play Toby Hexen. We're gonna more info, run anyway, and we're gonna go down in our in our ZDoom launcher. I'm gonna choose Hexen. Now that it's kind of cool. It loads so fast on modern systems, but in the old days, it had this cool little like skull thing on each side, and there was like these little like vertebrae spines, and the loading bar would be like the spines would go. You just hear it cracking the whole time as it loaded, but it loads so fast it's not an issue. So
Main menu.
Hexen.
Options. New game.
New game.
Choose your player class.
Choose your player class. Remember, I talked about this in a channel update video recently, and I hinted at it. So the cool thing about Hexen is, like, Heretic is medieval Doom. You know, you've got the equivalents of your pistol is your wand, your crossbow is your shotgun, your claw is your chain gun, whatever. Hexen has 3 different character classes, and they all play a bit differently, and they all have their own unique weapons. And instead of, you know, your standard ammo types, your weapons will run off of one of a couple different types of mana. You've got blue mana and green mana, and so that's what these things run off of. So now your fighter,
Arias, the cleric, the fighter.
Arias,
the cleric. Aratus, the fighter.
Aratus, the fighter. Now his base weapon is he's got these badass metal gauntlets. Is basically just punches dudes in the face, which is pretty great. He's very powerful. He has axes and hammers and things. And what's neat is, like, if you don't have mana to charge your weapons, you can use them as melee, but they're going to just be a lot less effective. But, like, you know, your hammer or your axes and things, like your axe sort of has this electric power. Your hammer shoots off this kind of energy if you have mana for it. And then you have your cleric.
Arias, the cleric.
Who has his weapon, you start out with a mace, which is also melee, but it's a bit weaker. So your cleric is sort of your middle between your fighter and your mage. Again, he has his own, like, 4 weapons, because you have 4 weapons each, and then you have a whole bunch of items. You actually have an inventory, just like Hexen does, or Heretic does.
Daedalon, the mage.
Daedalon the mage. He starts with a wand. It is very weak, but if you can find a new weapon for him, he's more of a long-ranged fighter or a long-range character, and he gets really powerful once you get the better magic weapons and items and stuff.
Random.
We're going to be
Eratus, the fighter.
the fighter.
Which episode?
Which episode? We have
Demo map.
a demo map, and that's another place where if you want to explore and learn all of the new items that are in like Heretic and Hexen, you can go through and see the new enemies, the new items, the new power-ups, all that stuff.
Toby Hexen.
But we're going to say Toby
your
Hexen,
difficulty.
and we're going to say regular
The
difficulty.
Dark Castle.
So just like Doom, the Dark Castle is our first level. Now let me
Main
pause for a sec. As I've said in other videos, Hexen, the original version of Hexen, is a bit different than Toby Hexen because the original Hexen, you beat the first level, which is semi-linear, and then you go, level 2 is this giant hub, and you're going in and out of several levels. So like, for example, like level 2 is a hub, you might find the switch, you'll go into a portal which takes you to level 3, but then there's a switch in there that might take you to level 5, you go somewhere there, you get a key for level 4, which takes you back to 5, which takes you back to 3, and I've beaten the first hub, but I don't think I've gotten past the second hub, like visually even, without cheating, because this game is super, super confusing. So what Alan and the team have done is they've taken, just like for the Toby Doom and Heretic levels, they've taken the like level concepts, different aspects of levels, and they've made more of a linear, straightforward campaign where you are going to go level to level. Because trust me, you can go ahead and, like I said, you can play classic Hexen, but I will say good luck, because it is a beast. Even getting through that first hub, I still get confused sometimes. So I did a stream of it. I did a Hexen stream probably 3 or 4 years ago. And you can just see it was a few hour stream and I just got through like the first hub. So check that out if you want. But so here we go.
Dismiss.
Let's turn our, I'm going to hit numpad 6. We have our static. I can hit it again to turn it off. Now let's say I want to know how many, I want to know.
West.
We start out facing west. What are we looking at for this level?
Secrets. 0 of 0. Monsters. 0 of 14. Items. 0 of 0.
Now remember, I can hit V.
On your left, close, twined torch. In front of you, medium distance, 2 chandeliers. On your right, close, twined torch.
I can hit H for health.
Health, 100%.
B for bullets.
Fists.
And I don't really have ammo because I'm just using my fists right now. But again, this works in all Doom, Doom 2, Heretic, and Hexen. So we are good to go. Let's go punch some enemies in the face, shall we?
West.
So we're going to go west. You hear our enemy. We have our footstep sounds. We're on like a stone floor.
North.
Now, because this guy is melee, what I find is helpful is I sometimes I will lock on, or I will get up, I will punch before I know he's close to me because I don't know necessarily how far he's away. But once I hear my fist, impacting with the enemy, I kind of take a step back or to the side a little bit just so I can dodge any sort of melee attack that these initial enemies have. So again, yeah, depending on what weapon you have and what character class you're using, you have to vary up your combat techniques a little bit. So, let me turn the static back on. So we're going to be facing,
West.
okay, west is where we started. We hear our wall. Okay, I don't hear a wall. Let's go to the left. So there's some static in front of me. There's a wall. Let me sidestep. Oh, I hear some health to the right, and I hear an open space ahead of me. And now I go in more there. Okay, I don't need that health. So I know that there is a opening here that I can go.
South.
Okay, I hear an enemy. Oh, you're going to sneak in and try to go to the left,
South.
eh? Well, you can go into my fist. We got a torch in front of us. Now you hear we're on a wood surface.
Southwest.
But you hear that when I'm walking, I'm not really hearing the way I always used to, because I just sort of let the static take care of a lot of it. Sometimes I want to know when I am hitting a wall, so it's nice to have that impact sound.
North.
But let's go ahead. Oh, I hear an interesting sound.
Demon's axe.
There is my axe. Now,
Blue mana.
blue mana.
Blue mana.
So let's say that I wanted to.
Marker menu. Exploration. Remove nearest marker. This is experimental. Pathfinding. Pathfinding. Stop pathfinding. Start.
Let's go to the level start.
Dismiss. Path found.
Center view. Oh, let's see if we can get that.
Blue
There's our
mana.
mana. Center that in my audio. That doom doom doom. That is me collecting my these little diamonds here. They're like little breadcrumbs. That's a good sound.
Destination reached.
Okay. So
West.
now
West.
we know we started the level west and we know we're at from the beginning. Now I'm going to show you one other cool feature. Well, let's say that there's somewhere like I've been wandering around a little bit and I don't know where to go. I can bring up that I can hit M again for my markers.
Marker menu. Exploration. Note. This is experimental.
Right. So exploration. So the pathfinding is for navigating to places I've already been, that I've already discovered. So that was in 7.5. So I can go back to the beginning of the level. If I had discovered a key, I could go there. Or if I discovered a key door, I should say, like a skull key or a skull door or a castle door, I could do that. But exploration is to help you find undiscovered parts of a level. So I've had people go like, well, where do I go next? Well, if you want to go for 100% level completion, or you found a few places, but you just can't find that key for that locked door you found, I can go to exploration, and I've got a few different options here.
Stop Pathfinder. Unexplored. West. 1,516. Unexplored. Northwest. 676.
So let's do that.
Dismissed.
So this is somewhere I haven't been. Now those numbers basically mean you have west or northwest or south. The numbers mean kind of a direct distance of how far. So we're going to again follow our breadcrumbs. Now again, as I'm navigating these breadcrumbs, if I hear like health or armor or some other power up, I can divert off path, and now I just hear over in my left. So if there was something over to the right over here, oh, which there is. So there we go. I was actually exploring, and all I have to do to get back on track is center that in my view, go toward my next waypoint. So it's not quite like The Last of Us type of thing, but if you just choose an undiscovered area, you can freely explore, listen for other sounds, and whenever you want to get back on track, just center your view and follow.
Destination reached.
Okay, so that was it just took me pretty close by. So
West.
this is a new sound. This means you have breakables.
Blue mana.
And sometimes they have health or mana or other items in them. Now we also, let's see here.
Castle door. Castle
Okay, here's another note.
required.
So you know in Doom and Heretic, You have doors like red key doors, blue key doors, yellow key door, yellow skull, blue skull. Hexen, depending on the level, has their own sort of themed door. So this is a castle door. There could be a lava door. There could be a dungeon door. And so it's not just red, green, blue. It's more tied into the level that you're playing, and it kind of gives you more of like an atmosphere. So like, oh, here I'm in the dungeons. Here I'm in the the barracks type of whatever. I'm just kind of making things up, but or like the chapel door or something. So we've got this castle key required, castle door. And let's go over this way.
Quartz glass. Castle key.
So we have our castle key. There's our armor. Now you hear that noise, that is our ledge detection, because our armor was actually on top of a box that we kind of use some other little boxes, little steps here to climb up to this box. And if we go off, you hear our footsteps like we're jumping down. Okay, so we got a door here.
Blue mana.
Okay. Oh, there's something else. Oh, right, elevators. Right, so there's an elevator here. That's what that switch sounds like. To hit an elevator switch. A couple more enemies down here.
West.
And these have some cells with some goodies in there. Again, I'm using my static to kind of explore. And actually, I'm going to pause it for 1 minute. I just had a kind of an epiphany of an idea. We have this unexplored right now, and it's this exploration feature. And I didn't even think about this until now. But I could see like a future update having either for pathfinding for already discovered or even undiscovered. Like instead of a general area, maybe there could be an option for like nearest, maybe you could say like nearest like a couple different categories. You can, instead of just saying west 300, northwest 1200, maybe instead of something broad like that, maybe you could have like more concrete goals, like nearest enemy, or nearest switch, nearest key door, nearest health, nearest mana, nearest ammo. I mean, I suppose you would have to really classify what each item is, and that would probably be a colossal pain. But it was just sort of an idea, because like when I was going for that, when I was going, so let's hit this switch again. We're going down here. We're in this little downstairs dungeon area. And I'm like, okay, where was that switch? And then maybe I just wanted to like, oh, let me find that switch again. Instead of like, wall humping or like, trying to just go by the perimeter, if I could just bring up and go, nearest switch. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's just an idea. I don't know if that would be too cumbersome. But as it is now, I mean, this is huge, because the exploration feature right now, it works, they say it's experimental, but it actually works quite well. And it will guide you to an undiscovered area of the map. So I could just what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that a little bit. Right now I'm playing this visually to show you all the features and make sure that I cover everything. Before we wrap up the video, I'm going to start over, and I'm going to play as the cleric, and I'm going to see if I can beat this first level with the monitor off / me not looking at the screen. So I will use all these accessibility features that I've been explaining. Now, before we wrap up the level as well, one last feature, or last change to the feature, I can hit I.
Flechette 4.
That tells me what item is active. I can hit enter to use it. I can hit O repeat to cycle between them as well.
Quartz flask 2.
That's a healing item.
Flechette
Flechette.
4.
And that's like a little kind of a grenade type of item. But I like to play a lot with the keyboard and mouse. So my number keys on my number row will change between my weapons.
Timmins axe. This. Timmins axe.
And then my mouse, I can attack. But my mouse wheel, if I spin the wheel up or down.
Quartz flask 2. Flechette 4.
And then if I click the mouse wheel, if I click that middle mouse button, that will use the item, which is really nice because now I don't have to take my hand off the mouse. I can move, I can do all my commands, I can switch weapons with my left hand, I can switch items with my right hand and aim. It's very comfortable and very convenient. So I'm going to throw a grenade real quick, see if it hits him. Haha, it hit him. I heard something crunch. Excellent.
Crystal vial.
Hey, buddy. Okay.
South.
Is there anything else over here? I don't remember.
Blue mana.
Okay, there was some little mana I would have missed. Let's go ahead and...
South.
Now you can hear we're walking outside on dirt. I'm using my nice little axe that I acquired earlier.
Blue mana.
Okay, I don't need any more mana. That guy's dead.
Quartz blast. Blue mana.
And there's our portal and our alarm sound, so it is an exit. And I think
Valley of Crows.
I think that is most everything in 8.0. You've got the new wall detection system. Instead of the impact, you have the static thing that you can turn on and off. You've got footstep sounds. You have the ability to switch items, use items with your mouse if you choose to do so, in addition to the keyboard. You have your level announcements, your secrets, enemies, keys, all that kind of information. So you can hit the keyboard shortcut for that. And you have the new exploration feature, which will help you. You have the old pathfinding, which helps you find existing places you've discovered, and the exploration feature, which will help you find undiscovered parts of the level. So between, really listening for all these audio cues, use your compass, use your wall and impact detection noises, listen for audio landmarks, listen for what surface you're on to kind of help place mark. Remember, you can also set custom place markers. So if there's, let's say there's a big pile of health somewhere that you don't need, I can set a place marker there. And then when I get hurt later in the level and need to come back for that, I can easily breadcrumb my way back to it. So again, use that. That will help you, because there's 10 different bookmark sounds. And remember, it's not just 10 bookmark or 10 pathfinding sounds. You can have multiple of each. So like I said, I could have maybe marker 1 would be health, marker 2 could be blue mana, marker 3 could be green mana, marker 4 could be a certain door. Just come up with your own scheme, whatever works for you. And each one of those markers that you pathfind to will have its own unique beep. So what I'm going to do now, again, I've shown you everything visually. As I've been going through the level visually, but you've gotten to hear all of the sounds and see all the features. Now I'm going to demonstrate them to you
New game.
by doing a new game, and I have one other announcement at the end, so stay tuned for that. But we are going to go new game.
Choose your player, Arias, the cleric.
The cleric.
Which episode? Choose your difficulty.
Okay, here we are.
The Dark Castle.
So we are Dark Castle.
West.
We're starting west. And I'm not going to explain every little step. I'm just going to play. And I'll do a little bit of commenting, but I'll tell you a little bit of my reasoning, but I'm just going to use my features. So I got my static.
West.
Okay. I hear an enemy.
Northwest.
Okay, you see how that one... Oh! I think that was a new dude, because I heard the other guy... Ow!
Health. 96%.
Okay.
Southwest.
Didn't get hurt that bad. There's my static.
West. Southwest. South.
Ow. Hey!
Health. 79%. Marker menu. Pathfinder. Add marker. Add marker. Marker 1. Marker 1 placed. South. West.
Kind of following the walls with the static.
North.
Okay, I remember here. Okay, I know we got a weapon and mana, because I hear the sounds.
Serpent staff.
So you see, now I don't have an axe, I have the staff instead.
Blue mana. North. Blue mana. Blue mana. Blue mana.
Okay.
North. East. South. East. South. East. North.
I want to go back to that marker that I set. Okay, I don't hear anything on my left.
North. Crystal Vine. Northeast. North. Northeast. North. Northeast. Crystal Vial. East. Crystal Vial. Southwest. Marker menu. Pathfinder. Exploration. Note. Stop. This is experimental. West. 1. Menu dismiss. Path found. Base.
What the heck is that?
Blue mana.
So I wasn't sure how close I was to the breakables, and then I lost track of them, so I just spun around with my mouse a little bit, and I found them, and then I just hacked away. So now, because I found that I did my little diversion, I just follow my breadcrumbs.
Destination. Castle door. Castle key required.
Okay, castle key.
Castle key required.
So I've got that door.
Castle required. East. South.
Let's
east.
go follow the left wall static. Wait.
North.
Okay, I can go to the left. Okay, I remember their armor when we were at the level before.
Northwest. Mesh armor. North.
Okay, I hear a key.
Castle key. Northeast. South. Marker menu. Remove nearest marker. Add pathfinder. Exploration. Stop non-interactive. Stop pathfinder. Non-interacted. Southwest. Dismiss. Path found.
What is that? Oh, I hear health.
North. Quartz blast.
Okay, now I can go right back to my pathfinding. Center that.
Castle door. Access granted. North.
Okay, I'm facing north as I go through the door. I hear static on both sides of me, which means I'm probably in a hallway of sorts.
Northwest.
Where'd you go?
Health 92 for southwest. South. Crystal vial. West.
Okay.
West. South.
Let's keep that door to my left here. Okay, I hear a guy. I think he's in front of me somewhere. Ow!
Health 81%. Southwest.
Okay, I hear a wall. I hear a torch.
West. North. Northeast. North. Northwest. Blue mana. South. Blue mana. Blue mana.
Okay, I have no idea where I am.
Marker menu. Pathfinder. Add mark. Remove. Exploration. Note. This is experimental. Pathfinder. Non-interactive menu. Dismiss.
We'll just go to somewhere undiscovered.
Destination reached.
Oh, okay, it's a door. That works.
Serpent stack.
I forgot to use that before. Oh, I think I'm toward the end of the level because I remember I was outside. Okay.
West.
Because I can hear my stepping on like leaves.
North. Crystal vial. Health 100%. Northeast.
Wait, what? There was a noise. There it is, to my right.
Blue mana.
Okay.
Southeast.
Okay, he's dead.
West. Quartz blast.
Okay, I hear something.
West.
Oh, I don't need any more mana. Okay.
South. West.
Oh, okay, water.
North. Northeast. East.
Okay, there is the exit, but let's say that I want to know what I have left.
Secrets. 0 of 0. Monsters. 11 of 14. Items. 0 of 0.
Well, that's unacceptable. We left some demons alive. Let's see if we can't.
Marker menu. Pathfinding. Add marker.
Now that I've discovered the exit, I wonder if the exit will be under my pathfinding menu.
Remove marker. Nearest exploration. No. Stop this is experiment. Northeast interacted.
Let's just go to one of these random ones here.
Path found. North. Northwest. North. Northwest.
Well, it's taking us somewhere back. Way back.
Destination reached.
Oh, okay. So apparently this was undiscovered. Let me...
Marker menu. Pathfinder. Add marker. Remove marker. Exploration. Note. This is
So
experiment.
how many do I have?
Stop Pathfinder. Non-interacted. South. 15. Non-interacted. West. 554. Non-interacted. Southeast. 618.
Let's try that one.
Path found. Destination reached.
Oh. Oh, these... Okay. Yeah, because we haven't found that elevator yet when I played this before.
South. West.
Okay, I don't need that. I hear static. Oh, okay.
South.
I hear enemies.
West.
Ah, how you doing, sir?
South. Percent. West. Health. 100%. North. East.
Okay, so I'm just gonna follow my static.
South. East. Marker.
Now let's see what we have for exploration.
Pathfinding. Add marker. Remove exploration. Marker. No. Stop. This is experiment. Interacted. Northwest. Interacted. Northeast. 100 and dismiss. Path found. Destination reached.
Okay. I'm thrown off because it'll say like 100, and I think that's a lot further away than literally right in front of me. So that's something like to kind of give you a better idea of like how far. I haven't really figured out the logistics of the distance yet.
Marker menu. Pathfinding.
Because I thought, oh, 100 something, that's got to be, or maybe I listened to it wrong.
Remove exploration marker. No, stop. This is experiment directed. Northwest. Stop.
Oh, nice. So I'm doing process of elimination. Now I'm down to 1.
Non-interactive. Menu dismiss.
So now
Foul.
I'm literally 100%ing my level by literally following the paths. This is sweet, you guys. Because, you know, again, Doom is meant to be Doom, Heretic, Hexen. All of these are meant to be labyrinths. You know, you're not supposed to be guided, objective. You know, like, you don't have an objective to follow other than get keys, find dudes, kill them, and get to the exit. You know, but for, like I said, for completionists, or if you want to get that extra health and ammo that you need before you leave a level, I can literally go through and sequentially go to every bit of unexplored part of the level. You know, remember in like Metroidvania games, Castlevania, Metroid, where like people try to 100% the map? You can literally do that now in Toby Doom. So like now I've left no part of this level uncovered here. By the time I get to that exit again, I'm curious where this is going to take me. I have no clue. Okay, do I need that health?
Destination reached.
What? Okay. Oh, there's a door. Oh, there's an enemy in here.
Northeast.
Where the hell am I? Wait, I'm outside because I'm on grass.
East. South.
What the heck is... Oh! Wait a minute.
Green. Green.
Oh, I don't even think I went in this room when we looked at it visually. I think I overlooked this room. Because I already... No, I have the bow, so...
Green.
This is just a bunch of mana. Okay.
Help.
Heck yeah.
Quartz flask. Flechette. Quartz flask. 5. West. North. Northeast. North.
Now, I'm curious...
Marker menu. Pathfinding. Add marker. Remove nearest exploration. Note. Stop is experimental. Non-interactive menu. Dismiss. Path foul. Destination reached.
Okay, that was right there. So what I want to know now...
Marker menu. Pathfinding. Remove exploration. Marker. No, stop. This is experimental.
Nice. There's literally... Look at that. All I have is stop pathfinding. So now I know that I have cleared every possible point of this map. Now I can hit escape. Let me see if the end of the level's on here now that I discovered it.
Pathfinding. Stop pathfinding. Level start. Marker 1. Castle door. Exit.
Exit. There we go.
Dismiss.
Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. There's little subtleties that I just kind of forgot about, as far as like I didn't take them as to the extent that I am doing it here for this video. So I know we're on the right track because we're outside again. Wait.
Quartz flask.
Where is our... Oh, there it is, to the right. I wasn't paying attention. Mana?
Blue mana.
There it is. There's our exit.
Destination reached.
We did it. Wow.
Valley of Crows.
So there you go, guys. That is a demo of me playing with my monitor off, or I didn't have my monitor off, but I had my eyes closed the whole time. Yeah, so we can pathfind to existing locations, and the exploration, if you thoroughly want to make sure that you did not miss any room, any monster, any path. Now, it may not guide you towards secrets, so you're still maybe going to have to look for those, which is totally fine, because again, that's part of Doom and Heretic and Hexen. you know, looking for those wall secrets. So how many secrets do we have here?
Secrets 0 of 2. Monsters 0 of 22. Items 0 of 2.
Okay. Before I wrap up here, there's one other thing I kind of want to show you. There's a couple other enemy types that I want to briefly mention. I'm not going to, you know, tell you about every enemy, but there's one enemy in particular, the centaur, and he's kind of a butt. He has this blocking ability where he's got this crazy, like, spiked armor thing around him, around his head. And I think there's around one of these corners here.
Mace.
So let's switch back to my mace. A couple of these dudes. That's a great impact sound. Okay.
Emerald.
Okay, I got an emerald key. That's good.
Blue mana.
Where is he? Yeah, so there you hear that noise. Now listen carefully. You hear that like you hear that armor going ching? That means his armor is up. And if you try to hit him, especially if you try to hit him with a ranged weapon, it'll kind of bounce back at you. So it'll deflect. So you kind of have to wait until you don't hear, until he kind of puts his guard down. It's a little tricky to figure out. But those can be kind of a pain, especially if you get a horde of those guys. Now there's another enemy. I don't remember all the enemy names because I didn't play Hexen near as much as I did Doom back in the day. But when you're in water, sometimes you will have these enemies that you'll be walking around, you'll be sloshing through the water, and there'll be an enemy that'll just pop up right in front, literally right in front of you. And you better be ready with a melee weapon or a close range weapon that will not give you splash damage, because they will just, you know, attack you right up in your face. So, you know, just a, you know, fun little ambush type of enemy. So that is Toby Doom 8.0, and we have Doom 2, Heretic, Hexen, Toby Death Arena, all of this stuff available. And look at all these. I'm so dang impressed with the pathfinding, with the footsteps, with the exploration, with the wall detection. You got the static thing, you got the announcements. I mean, literally, I remember back in version like 3, 4.0, and we were talking about these things as like they were sort of these like, well, in an ideal world, it would be cool to have some sort of navigation assist. In an ideal world, players would really find this type of thing helpful. And I really didn't know if it was really even possible. And not only is it possible, but it is here and it's implemented quite well. So for anyone who, if their main struggle was navigating these maze-like levels, use the exploration feature, follow the breadcrumbs, use your pathfinding feature to get back to beginning of the level, or an exit, or a key door that you've previously discovered. Those, if you use those two features, and then you use all of your audio cues for, you know, looking for secrets, looking for doors or items and enemies, use your compass, you've got all kinds of tools. Which leads me to the final topic for today's video. We have the Toby Challenge. And this is something that Mr. Alan D1 came up with and ran by me a few days ago, and I like the idea. So whether you are totally blind, if you are low vision, and if you are, especially even if you are fully sighted, if you do videos on YouTube, if you stream on Twitch, if you do both, we would love to see you play through some of Toby Doom, Toby Heretic, or Toby Hexen. I will leave a link in the video description below to Alan's video where he spells things out at the end of his video. But basically, it's just like, hey, turn your monitor off, wear a blindfold, and try to beat all of the like a Doom, like Doom 1 campaign or Doom 2 campaign, Toby Doom 1, Toby Doom 2, Toby Heretic, or Toby Hexen. Stream it, put it on YouTube, whatever, and just challenge yourself, because we want people to play this game. Like, they've clearly put so much time and effort and hard work into the Toby Doom mod over the past few years. I mean, yes, I've helped out a little bit with ideas and testing and everything, but I didn't create it. I give all the credit to the Toby Doom team. But we want to see other people play the game. We want to see people enjoy it. Blind players now have probably, I'm not sure exactly how many levels, but I would venture to say between 50 and 60 levels of accessible Doom, between Toby Doom 1 and 2, Heretic, Hexen, and Operation MDK. You've got a lot of levels, and if you're really up for a challenge, you could always try Classic Doom, Classic Heretic, Classic Hexen. Although I'd probably lean toward Classic Doom, because Heretic and Hexen, especially Hexen, that's going to be really hard. Even Doom 2 would be a royal pain past the first couple levels. But we have so much there, and again, if you're a developer, maybe you're a game developer and you're thinking about, well, this is really cool. How could I make my first-person shooter playable, accessible to the blind? Take the Toby Challenge. Put on your blindfold, turn off your monitor, put on your headphones, listen to the audio manual, and use the accessibility features that I have gone through in this video and that Alan showed off in his, and give it a shot, because it will give you the perspective of, hey, this is how a blind player has to navigate a world. These are some of the tools that can help a blind person navigate a complex 3D environment. Now, again, the Toby levels are a little bit flatter. They're a little bit more simple than the regular Doom levels, but that's by design, because especially if you've never, like, a lot of blind players, I would have to venture, before The Last of Us, they've never really played a 3D game like this before. We've had audio games, but a lot of them have been mostly very flat, and the levels can be sort of complex for sure, but this is, like I said, it's an adaptation of a mainstream game. But yeah, if you are a developer, if you are a sighted streamer, sighted YouTuber, and you want to give yourself a challenge, play a game in a way that you've never played video games before, grab the mod and give it a shot. We would love to see you try it. Sir John Romero, if you're out there, you see this, would love to see it. I know you are the Doom Master, you created the thing, you made it. I would love to see you guys try it. Any of the id team, that would be fantastic. And with that, that is Toby Doom 8.0, the Toby Doom Challenge. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give the mod a try. Share the mod with others. Tell people about it. Do videos, do streams. They've put so much hard work into this, and it deserves to be played. And if you missed it, we had that Game Accessibility Conference session this fall. Just go look up GAConf 2024. You'll find it on their YouTube channel. You'll find a session from Mr. Alan D1 giving more background on the Toby Accessibility Mod 7.5 and a little sneak peek tease on a couple of the features that we looked at here in 8.0. So, yeah, if you liked the video, give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. Blue Sky at Illegally Cited. Twitch.tv/illegally cited. illegally-cited.com, and of course, right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later. Rip and tear.
Main menu. Are you sure you want to?